So today I'll be going through the ambient lighting in the Cupra Leon. I believe it's the same in the Formentors. I know with the Cupra Leons, the entry-level cars only have a single monocolor. So just check that you do have the multicolor ambient lighting package in your vehicle. This is a VZ2 Cupra Leon. The first thing to note is if you have auto lights enabled, the ambient lighting will not work in the daytime. They only work if the headlights are on. So just keep that in mind. Right. So first thing you want to do to access the menu is go to this vehicle icon, or you can access it through this menu. Press vehicle, then background lighting like so. So at the moment, as you can see, it's off. No lights are on. These are the preset colors that Cupra have put in themselves. So I'll just run you through them all. First we have cold. Cold is white across the top LED strip and blue under the door cards there. We have calm. Calm is a very bright blue on the top with red under the door cards, like so. We got active, bit of a sporty one, red across the top and blue just under there. We got wellness, which is green on the top, green on the bottom, very much of a eco vibe. Next we have warm, to give you a cozy feeling. Right, so on the main menu page of background lighting, you've also got these two options. So the top one, this is for the brightness of these preset colors. So select wellness, and you can see if I put it up, it goes bright and back down again. And the one underneath, this is where you can activate or deactivate the active light function. So first one is hazard warning lights. I'll just run you through what they do. So hazard warning lights, put the hazard lights on and you'll see the ambient lighting flashes orange and red. Turn them off, back to the color you chose. So the next one we have is the open and lock door alert. So if I just open my door, you can see the lighting across that door goes red, the rest of the car still green. When you close it, it'll turn back to the same color as the rest. That's just to show you or let you know that your door is not closed properly. And then we've got background lighting animation with drive profile. That's pretty cool. We'll demonstrate that later. It's when you go on Cupra mode and the light, it changes brightness depending on how hard you put your foot down. The more you put your foot down, the brighter it gets. It's pretty cool. And then child lock enabled. And that is pretty much all the active functions there. Now individual, once you click this pencil icon, will give you the option of all these colors. And these two notches will determine where they go. So for example, the top one here will change the color across the top. So if I change it to white, it turns white. And then at the bottom over here, so that will be done by this notch here. So if you want to change that to pink, see it goes pink. So I'll just quickly run you through how all colors look like at the top. That's the pink there. Then we have red. Right, so we have pinky red, looks very similar to the red from before. You've got purple next, which is the one I use the most personally. I really like this one. Next you have blue. Again, very nice, this one, probably my second favourite. And you've got light blue, nice and cool. And it's green. Again, that eco vibe coming in with this one. You've got another shade of green, much lighter, more of a olive kind of green. And then finally another shade of green, it seems, only this is much brighter with a lot of tint of white in there. So that's the individual settings. Also in individual you can change the brightness. So the brightness across the top would be by this notch. I'll show you this now. Put it down all the way, goes off, back up again. There you go. That one there, brightness of the door cards. This one here is the lighting just above your USB slots there. And then this one here is for your footwell lights. For yourself and your passengers, you can change the brightness of those. The final setting here, you have driver profile. And driver profile is obviously to do with driver profile. So comfort is preset to this. Blue across the top, blue across the bottom, nice and cool. Sport mode, obviously red. Sporty feeling. And probably my favourite here is Cupra mode. Now you can see Cupra mode, it's a bit dull, right? It's not as bright. And Cupra mode is pretty cool because what this does is when you drive in Cupra mode and you put your foot on the accelerator, the more you press it down, the brighter the light gets. And once you take your foot off the accelerator, the light goes off. And when you put your foot back on, the light comes on again. And the more you basically drive, or the more you put your foot down, the brighter the light gets. And starts off across the middle. The more you drive, it shines, brightens across the side as well. I'll show you an example actually of that on drive. Right, so let's give it a go. So on the background lighting settings, driver profile, to Cupra mode. As you can see, the lighting is pretty dim. There's no lighting across the sides. Car is stationary. Right, let's drive off and give it some gas. You can see as soon as I put my gas on, it lights up. Take my foot off the pedal, lights have gone off. Foot back on the pedal, light on again.